So we'll get to pitching day. So I introduced the awards. So let me skip this part. And here are the pitching session rules. So it's very important. So let me tackle them again. So for each of you, I mean the pitchers, you're going to have 5 minutes for the IR pitching and 10 minutes for Q&A session. During the Q&A sessions, the guest, the CTs will be asking questions or comments, anything else. Anything else. And for the pitching enterprises, you have to be very punctual. Very punctual. We will cut the pitch when the time is exceeded over 1 minute. And also timeouts will have deductions in point. So be ready for the presentation, and the order of the pitching has been assigned already. So here are the evaluations from our guests. First, you have to state your problem very clearly and propose a solution based on the social values and social impacts. And of course, since that is a business, you have to have a strong business model with a smooth revenue stream. And lastly, you have to market your business very well, as well as the crowdfunding campaign you are currently going through. And I just mentioned that timeouts will have deductions in points. And also, if it exceeds more than 1 minute, we will turn off your mic. All right, so this is the order of the presentation. Please get ready, Milwaukee Energy Solutions and Green Lafco. One more thing to stress out, to highlight, we are going to be the one to turn the page. So for the pictures, please say next whenever you're on the next page. All right. So without further ado, let's dive into the bridging partners pitching day. Okay. So you ready? Mr. Charles?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, you're good to go. Time starts now.
Yes, my name is Charles Mwagi. I'm the founder of the Milwaukee Energy Solutions Company Limited, and we are based in Kenya. Next, please. Next slide, please. Yes, and the Milwaukee Energy Solutions Company Limited is addressing a problem of limited access to affordable, quality, and reliable clean cooking solutions. In Kenya, over 60% of people still are using biomass, wood, or charcoal, and only 24% that are using LPG or are using the clean gases or the clean fuels. And this is leading to household pollution. And they're also using traditional and inefficient cooking stoves that are also leading to destruction of forests because of the wasteful nature. And this pollution is accounting to more than 20,000 deaths globally and causing other chronic illnesses. And it's also leading to deforestation. The kind of cooking technologies that are currently being used in Kenya are very dirty, smoky, acrid. They contribute to wasteful, and they are quite unsustainable. They are unsafe, inefficient, unreliable, and traditional. Next slide, please. The solution is that Milwaukee Energy Solutions Company Limited is offering stoves to both the rural and peri-urban households and small businesses who are currently using those inefficient cooking technologies and are using biomass, mainly firewood and charcoal for their needs. And our clean cook stoves are letting them to save cost and time that is spent for cooking because they use limited amounts of fuel because they have that capability of retaining heat for a longer time. And they are designed with very high quality materials, enhancing the efficiency, being able to save about 40% of their fuel in terms of the charcoal and the firewood in comparison with the traditional drillstone stoves that the majority of them are currently using. The value proposition that we are offering is a quality, affordable, and efficient, life-changing clean cooking solutions, because our stoves uniquely satisfy needs borne out with the dissatisfaction with the traditional stoves, especially smoke emissions, price, and efficiency. Our solutions reduce indoor air pollution, they contribute to saving of fuels, they reduce the cooking time, there is value for money because we are offering them a warranty period of 12 months, they come with high quality workmanship, and they can be able to minimize the heat losses, so they are able to cook for a long time. And again, they are safe to use because they are reducing fire accidents in the kitchens. Next slide, please. Our key resources and competitiveness for Mamaki Energy Solutions is that we have been in this industry for the past 5 years, manufacturing and the marketing clean cook stuff among the grassroots community. We have been able to gain a product intelligence through a rigorous community-based development cycle that is giving us the most valuable advantage. We have a dedicated staff, and we have been able to create elaborate local linkages, good contacts that we are currently using to sell our products. And then our products have been widely accepted in Kenyan market because they have been tested and for efficiency, and we have complied with Kenya Bureau of Standards. We are also planning to open 4 extra distribution shops in Kenya by the end of year 2024. We have managed to sell over 5,000 cookstoves in the past 2 years, and we have managed to engage a last mile entrepreneur retail network of 18 last mile agents. Next slide, please. The team is myself. I'm the founder, Mr. Charles Mwagi. I have previously worked for 10 years with the Cookstove and Environment Conservation Project in Kenya. I built a very good track. I have a diverse knowledge in terms of business management and other professionals. The other key person that we are working with is Ms. Lucy Shenge, is our business development officer, has a Bachelor of Commerce, has also 5 years of experience in selling, marketing, and the business development services and community development. Next slide, please. The business model that the Mamaki Energy Solutions Company is using is that we are targeting two segments. One is the households, and the other one is the small businesses. The household stores have a production cost of about materials and labor largely getting to about 67 and having a margin of 33%. We are doing this through a B2B and a B2C model. And we acquire our raw materials from the suppliers on cash basis, manufacture those stoves, and market them and sell them with a maximum of 60 days to households, both in the rural and the peri-urban areas through a last mile entrepreneur retail network. Next, please. Yes, our market and the growth stage is we are looking towards working with the institutions, having as our distribution channel. We would wish to continue to establish relationships with the community-based organization. That will be our business strategy. And we plan to engage at least 3 on quarterly basis. We also want to continue with innovation, product designing, and we also want to increase our operational efficiency through upgrading our tools, programs.
Okay, so time's up. So we will have the Q&A session for Mamaki Energy Solution. So kindly ask questions if you have. Raise your hand, you can ask questions. Or for those who are not, for whose videos are off, you can chat and I'll call you out. Okay, Miss Wanpara.
Hi, thank you for that wonderful presentation. I have a question. First is, how much have you spent on developing the product on your own capital? And the second one, for your reseller, how much do they have to buy your stocks or put in capital to become a reseller? And how many resellers do you have right now? Thank you.
Mr. Charles, you are still mute, so could you turn it on to answer the questions?
Yes, we currently have 18 last mile agents whom are our resellers that we are currently depending with, who are located mainly in rural and peri-urban areas, whom are selling our stuff directly to our customers. That is mainly for the household stuff. But for the small businesses, some of them, because we are working with them on B2C, so they are coming to Mamaki Energy Solution directly. Our stores, we are treating them at between 50 to between 5 to 10 USD. I hope I have answered the question.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, anyone else asking questions? Okay, Mr. Bahisi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Charles, for your presentation. We have seen your business model, but I wonder who are your partners first, and what are the categories of your customers?
Our partners mean the community-based organizations, because we are mainly in the rural areas and the peri-urban areas where we really don't have a good establishment in terms of infrastructure. So we are depending with CBOs, people, community-based organization, and the groups. And then our target is the households and the small businesses that are thriving in both rural and peri-urban areas. These are households that are currently using biomass-supported cookstoves, and they are using a very traditional cookstove. So those are the ones that we are selling to. And the small businesses, that are people that are using cookstoves for their productive needs, so that they can be able to earn some lead to income. So we are selling to them bigger stores, or that they can be able to support those kind of businesses. I hope I have answered your question, Bahisi.
Yes, okay, Mr. Charles. Again, one more question. You say that your one stove is costing 10 USD, if I'm right?
Yes, for the households. For the household,
Yeah, for
it's
the
between
household.
5 to 10 now. Yeah.
10 USD. Now you said you will have, apart from your market growth strategy, which phase are you? For example, innovation phase, market segmentation, market penetration. How far are you?
I think we are in market penetration, because we have only been able to get into 4 counties in Kenya, and Kenya has about 47 counties. So I would say that we are still in the penetration, because we didn't want to expand into majority of the counties in Kenya, which we have not yet achieved.
Do you have competitors?
Yes, we do have competitors, and mainly the competitors that we have are Juakali. Juakali means very local unstructured artisans who are doing unstandard stuff that have not been tested, or that are not compliant with our Bureau of Standards. And they are mainly making a very low quality in terms of the kind of the stuff that they are doing. And they don't have structures. So those are the kind of the majority competitor that we have. But we also have imported stuffs that are being done by EGOs, international NGOs, or big companies. They're being imported mainly made from China. They are a bit expensive, and they are not designed to cater for the cooking styles of our cultures, because they are a little bit heavier, or they are a little bit lighter. So with those kind of things, they are not accommodative to the cooking styles of the Kenyan people. Thank you. Bye.
Thank
Okay,
you.
anyone else? Oh, okay. Oh, Miss Joel, I'm really sorry. I'm Miss Joel Jaga. I'm really
Yes.
sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you, Mwangi. I'd like to know how much the cost of the store and the profit you can get, and how long would you sell until you count out on the total cost? I mean the profit making.
I think I mentioned, yes, the production cost. The production cost for doing the household stuff is about 65%, and we are having a margin of about 33%. There is some background noise, sorry.
After how many years or months you can cover all the costs? I mean, breaking point.
I'm sorry, I'm having some background noise. I cannot be able to hear you very clearly. I don't know who is unmuted, maybe.
Can you hear me now?
Sorry. Yeah.
Please,
Yes,
can
I
you
can
check
hear
on
you.
Green Alafco? He's not muted, so I think maybe the background.
So how much time do you need to cover all the total cost of your business? So to cover all the costs. When will you start to make profit?
Yes, I think from our business plan, we have currently managed to sell about 5,000 stores, and we are looking forward in the next 6 months that we will be able to have a break and even as a company, because once we achieve the next extra distribution shops, we have 4 in the pipeline that we need to do by the end of year 2024, and the 2 of them will have started selling by the next 6 months. So we are looking forward in the early 2024, we'll have a break even as a company.
Okay, I think that's going to be enough for now. That's all the time we have.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jiho. So why don't we move for the next enterprise? Excuse me. So the next enterprise is Green Alafco. So please get ready.
Do you hear me?
Yeah. Excuse me. Let me prepare your material. Yeah. There you go. Can you see the screen?
Yes. We start with
Okay.
slide number 2. I say the number of the slide because I am going to skip to jump one slide.
Sure.
Okay, so we start with this slide. Okay, I start.
You may start.
I can start.
Yes.
Okay, so welcome to Green Alafco. Do you know that according to the Worldwide Fund for Nature, Tunisia is losing $20 million every year because of a plastic pollution? The main reason behind is the low collect rate. We are speaking about 25% as collect rate out of 260,000 tons of plastic consumed every year, and about 62% for aluminum used beverage cans out of 7,000 tons consumed. Slide number 3, following. That's why, as far as we are that's why, as far as we are environmentally concerned startup, we conducted a survey with the help of the waste speakers, who are the first line fighters in front of the environment pollution. And unfortunately, it was our second frustration. The following slide. My apologies for the pictures, but this is the situation in Tunisia. We never ever thought that more than 8,000 informal waste pickers are working and living in extremely bad and disrespectful conditions. This number is going up to 1 million in the African continent. The following slide. The following. Okay. Welcome to Green Alafco. My name is Meher Diera, and I am founder and CEO of Green Alafco, which is a Tunisian company of recycling aluminium used beverage cans, named UBC as well, and the scrap PET bottles. We started our activity in 2016. We are collecting and recycling and exporting scrap to our customer in Brazil, India, Germany, and Turkey. Following slide. According to the previous problem and our main mission, here it comes our magical solution. We said, why don't we collaborate with waste pickers for a win-win project in order to achieve 100% collect rate, in which they will be the leaders of a large door-to-door campaign in order to change people's mindset towards environment. But first, we should help them to optimize their working condition. That's why we started with 30 informal waste pickers pilot action through project named 7 Pillars Social and Financial Full Package Inclusion Project, in order to provide them a decent life and work. This program is including job recognition, social security, safety clothes, access to financing, awareness campaign training, and the most important for them, a smart machine that will make their job more efficient, more comfortable, and with higher income. And this machine is gender equality solution oriented. Following slide. The second solution is technological, as we are bringing technology to recycling. We are in prototyping the reverse vending machine, the machine that collects scrap and redeems redeems users with discount vouchers. The following. The following one. We skip this. So we are competitive in recycling plastic because it needs less cash. We are less competitive in recycling aluminum used beverage cans because it needs more cash. However, we are unique in the smart machines because we are using innovative technologies. Following. We are 16-person team. Myself as founder and CEO with more than 20 years experience in recycling and international companies. A CTO with 10 years experience in charge of developing the innovation technology for recycling, for waste pickers, and for the basic users. Social manager in charge of the waste pickers project, and operational manager in charge of the daily tasks, and 12 workers in charge of the trial and recycling the scrap. The following slide. We are 10% market share with a annual volume of 600 tons of scrap recycled. One of our customers is the biggest rolled aluminium manufacturing company, is based in Korea as well, who is serving the automotive industry. The global aluminum market size is more than 14 million, more than $90 billion with annual growth of 6%. Following. We are not selling scrap only, but also we are selling data, as we started collaborating with a utility NFT marketplace startup. The startup that is matching green projects like ours with big corporates looking to offset
10 seconds.
To offset their carbon footprint. Following slide. We are using social media in order to advertise our crowdfunding campaign, networking events, co-working spaces, our global network of investors and business angels. Following slide. Our turnover is in continual growth. our target by 2025 is hitting 30% of growth, installing at least 50 machines for voice speakers and for basic users, expanding our team from 16 to 30 with hiring more engineers. And once the successful pilot action with the informal voice speakers will be successful, we hope to target 1,000 informal voice speakers by 2025. The last slide. Among our expanding program, we started already raising a spin-off company in Burkina Faso, where there is big potential program. We are exporting all our business model with its social and technological side.
Okay, so time's up. So thank you for the presentation. So please ask questions.
Would you repeat, please?
Oh, so your time's up. So I asked them to ask questions.
I finished.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. Mr. Shahubidin.
Yeah, Captain again. Excellent presentation and very informative. I like it, and it's a very innovative idea. I have several questions. The first one is: do you see any challenges or some risks in your business? Can you hear me?
No, there is background.
One second.
Noise.
Yeah, a little noise. So yeah.
Okay, first second. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, great.
Can you hear me? Okay. My question was, can you see any streets, some problems or some streets, I mean, in your business? And my second question is, you set the target very ambitious to turn your employees from 60 to 1,000. How you want to accomplish it, and do you think is it necessary to do so? Because if you use some smart machines to collect the garbage, do you need 1,000 employees? I mean.
I didn't hear very well the first question, but I heard the second. I start with the second, and you repeat me the first one. 1,000 is not our employees, are the informal waste speakers. We turn them from informal to formal. For our employees, our plan by 2025 is expanding from 16 to 30 by hiring more engineers. However, for the 1,000 is regarding the waste speakers. That's why we are struggling to make successful the pilot action with 30 informal waste speakers, and then it will be replicated throughout the country through our partners. For example, the NGOs, all who are socially and environmentally involved. That means they replicate our pilot action, our best practice. That's why we are speaking about 1,000 during 2 years.
That's cool.
Okay, next question. I think you were meant to ask the first question, which he missed. So do you want to continue, or Mr. Abdul? Mr. Abdul Hafiz. Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much. Good presentation from Green Arab School. I realize you were talking about most of the recycling. Is it what's your main raw material or product you really want to recycle? Is it the plastics or the aluminum? And then which one is going to take up in order to solve that social problem you try to identify? And then in terms of the employee, if you are going to use a lot of smart the applications, and then those informal collectors, are you going to take them as partners, or are you going to make them as employees into the organization, your organization?
As partners, because one of the 7 pillars improvement project that we are suggesting is the job recognition. Today there is a law in the Tunisian parliament that is negotiating their right to have a civil profile, to be self entrepreneurs, to be independent by themselves, and we are fighting on this law in order to have this right. And once they get it, they can have the social security. So it's not employees, because scrap is by weight. We buy the scrap from them by weight. We can never ever give them a salary. Their business model is based on the volume that they are collecting.
So what's your main focus? Is it the plastic or the scraps?
Plastic, all kinds of plastic, and aluminium used beverage cans, aluminium cans.
Okay, so Miss Wanpara. I think you're mute, so could you turn it on?
Oh, sorry. Okay. I would like to know more about your business and revenue model. And the second one is about your utility NFT market, please. How does it work? Thank you.
Our business model is based on selling scrap, exporting scrap. We are exporting now to Brazil. One of our customers, the biggest rolled aluminium, is Novelis. And the plastic scrap, this is our turnover. And once the smart machines, the prototype, the MVP will be successful, we can even sell those machines. We use them for our needs, and we can sell them. That's why, for example, by moving to Burkina Faso, we are going to move all our business model. That means the collect and the installing the machines. We can sell them to for example, to municipalities, to communes, and we buy scrap from them. That means we can make win-win collaboration. This is first. For second, for the NFT, it's a trendy. Today we are speaking about the trendy startups focused on environment that are using utility NFT. It's a company based in Europe which is matching green projects with big corporates looking to offset their carbon footprint. In which we for 1 kilo of plastic collected, we get paid $1. Okay, and for example, do you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, go ahead.
For example, this company is matching one project in Brazil with, for example, Lancaster hotel in Paris. And by the way, today in Europe, the carbon tax is back. A lot of companies, they are looking for the tax carbon profile for the environment, social governance label, etc. That means there is a lot of companies are looking to support social and environmental. And this utility NFT platform has chosen our company because we are targeting in main time a couple of problems, environmental and social. And because the number that they choose is very limited, that's why they have chosen us.
Okay, thank you for the explanation. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, great. Mr. Bazi.
Thank you very much. Green Alafako, your company is head office is in Tunisia, right?
Yes.
Yes. You are collecting scrap and the plastic waste from the city or from elsewhere in Tunisia or any other country. Now, I would like to know what are your potential partners in Tunisia and all over the world, and how will you solve the problem of other waste left? For example, in a municipal solid waste in dumping site or landfill, there might be metals, there might be plastic and the other even municipal solid waste. Once you choose to extract the plastic only and metals, especially aluminium, what about others? There are still challenges to the society. If you left other waste behind, what is your proposed solution to them? Because they are still harmful to population. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question. In fact, we start with the first one. We have a lot of partners, the government, the customs, because we are exporting, the environment ministry. Today, for example, for the smart machine for waste pickers, we have already signed the contract with the municipality of Tunis, the capital. We are going to install at least, we start with 5 by end of October. NGO, all NGOs, we have at least 10 associations, because they should, once we the pilot action will be successful, they should replicate it. You know, that's why we are speaking about 1,000 informal waste pickers during 2 years, because we are going to subcontract this best practice. So we have a lot of partners, as said. Second question. We are going to
that's going to be all the time we have for now, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Mr. Green of LAFCO.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chiho. Sorry to cut you out. And also Mr. Elia, Mr. Adam will keep the question to the networking session. So why don't we move on?
All right. Can I ask my question?
We will have to move on. So kindly ask the question during the networking session later on. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Samtech, are you ready, Miss Claudine? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm ready. I want to see the...
Can you
For
see
me, I
this?
can hear you. Can you hear me too?
Yes, yes. Great. You're good to go?
I'm still seeing the Burkina Faso.
Oh, is that so?
I see the Burkina Faso, right?
Let me share it again. How about now?
Okay, I'm waiting for the slides to come. Okay, now I see my
Okay.
face right.
Great. You can start.
Is my voice okay there?
Clear. It's clear.
Yes. Great. By the names of Claudine Nyonzima, I'm standing here representing Santec, a company located and operating in Rwanda, founded by young graduates from the University of Rwanda in 2019. During my school academic internship, I faced the challenge of missing the trainer, and my dreams have been deviated because what I thought I may follow, I missed someone who can guide me. And from here, with other problems that are found currently in youth employment status, at a rate of 20.4% in Rwanda, youth are unemployed. And this unemployment, one of the root cause is due to low market competency. This low competency is from the inadequate, on the second slide, is from inadequate practices for students from their trades. And these practices are sometimes not enough or not delivered to the students due to insufficient resources and materials during the academic courses. All these affect the different trades of IT, which is my field, as I graduated from the computer and software engineering, and I've seen how the student in this men struggles to get the internship and to get mentors. Next, to youth and employment, we have come up with the Suntech Hub, digital technological innovation development. Can you go to the next slide? Students in different areas, means software development, networking, internet tech, which says to be a tech hub that develops talents for invention and innovation to the in digital technological innovation development activities to enable and empower them to be able to create jobs for themselves. Next. At Suntech Hub, we do the activities that improve job creations and connectivity to young or youth graduates, where we have students who join us for trainings and internships, but after that time, we encourage them to do or to develop their own projects, and those projects become the solution to different problems found in the community, and we train them of innovating or being entrepreneurs in order to affect the GDP of Rwanda and Africa. We unlock digital skills among the academians, and then we do product development for researchers and individuals in order to improve and motivate young talent for innovation. Next. Our target audience includes students from primary to secondary schools, which ranges to the 65% of the market, and we have university students who are at 20% of our market, and 10% of the market is made of researchers and entrepreneurs, as I mentioned, because here we have to take the who need to integrate technology and digitalism in their business. Then we take trainees from different trades. Here also comes different entrepreneurs who way, and we put them or we lead to 4.71 targeting our serviceable addressable market. Currently, I'm on the slide of traction. Through giving also some trainees who started their own business after joining Suntech Hub. We have been able to raise 10,000 USD and trained a number of 234 boys and girls in order also to affect the sustainable development goals, including inequality, to solve the problem of young girls' inequality in digital technology. We've been able to work with 6 different countries who joined the hub and 15 universities. So we have moved from 1 loom to 5 and improved with number of 6 projects.
Okay, so time's up. Please ask questions. Okay, Mr. Shah, I'm really sorry.
You can call me Shaho, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. I can hear you. You can ask questions.
Okay. I apologize if I missed something. Maybe because of poor connectivity, I missed maybe. What's your product actually? How do you earn? Is it some portal? Is it some website or some application? I didn't get it well, actually. Thank you in advance.
Sorry, you're asking about the revenue model?
No, I'm asking what is your business, it's like a unique value proposition, and how do you it's like how do you do it and how you earn, where you make the profit?
Yes, thank you. As I mentioned, yes, thank you. Currently, to the regional market, there are different training centers and hubs, but ours is different from others because we do encourage students to be innovators through giving them a time to challenge themselves and thinking of the solution they can bring to the community in their respective career. That is one of our value proposition because a student who join our hub leaves us with an innovation idea. The second one, we earn from three ways. The first way is an internship commitment fee that a parent gives for the student to join the hub, which is at $5 per month. And we earn also from the training fees, where an individual who needs training in any digital career like programming and Internet of Things pays $70 per month and get trained in the course of his choice. Also, we earn from product development because, for example, when researchers join our hub with a product, for example, he's from chemistry but wants to do a device that is electronically used to give some report in the chemistry laboratory, can join us, and then we help them in training and development of that product, where they pay 100 USD per month, and then we earn from those three ways, and the profit is made from selling all those products and the sponsors who sponsor those students.
Okay, great. Mr. Adam.
Okay, thank you so much for the presentation. And I just want to ask one question for now. I know there are a lot of youth out there who especially after completing tertiary education, they find it difficult to find jobs. That's fine. You have taken a very good position to supplement the efforts of government. But what I want to know is that, are you able to link these trainees to funding? Because it's one thing training and another getting the people to progress. How do you do that one, please?
You're asking about the job creation and linkage?
Yes, you have created the opportunity. That's fine. It's not enough training the people, but are you able to link your trainees to other opportunities so that they can begin from there? Because without the seed capital, it's always difficult. You may train, but you may not be able to achieve your desired results. Are you able to link, to have some organizations that you link your trainees up?
Yes, as I mentioned, there are three ways that will affect the job and employment to youth. And one linkage we do is that we have a big connection with private sectors and entrepreneurs in the ecosystem. So we are used to communicate and send them the students who are great participants, especially as I mentioned in the Internet of Things and software. They are a part of innovation. Those students who create innovations, we link them with the opportunities by guiding them to the way they can boost their innovations and link them to the funding opportunities. For example, if they are from Rwanda and there is a kind of competition or incubation program raising out there, we are here to link and guide them so that they can grow from one point to another. Otherwise, those products which are developed also give jobs, because, for example, if we develop a device with the student which can bring a solution to the Ministry of Infrastructure can guide the student how to reach the level of implementing that innovation. So that's how we do it, and mostly at a level of 3% currently, students started to learn from us and create their own business for selling digital products and software innovations.
Very well, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Bahizi.
Thank you very much. Miss Claudine from Santec, you operate in Rwanda. I saw that you started operating since 2019. That's great. You have 4 years of experience. Now, I didn't have a chance to see your full business model, but I will pick some of the questions from what I saw from you. Now, how do you approach and maintain your customer? Well, what is your method for customer relationship?
Okay, thank you. Our method for customer relationship is that we have currently a platform of working with schools. We have 5 high school partnering with and 3 polytechnic universities we are working with. We also have some campaigns we call school campaigns, where we create awareness to the customers to know us. Again, we have platforms. Currently, we use the group of students where we equip them on a group of WhatsApp where we share the opportunity to finalize our system, which will keep their information to make it easy to link them with the people in need of such solutions or such employees.
The question linked to your explanation is that how many customers do you have until now?
Okay, currently the customers we have been able to train, as I mentioned on the presentation, are 233 students and 6 project researchers, and that's why next time we may have 1,000, because we don't count the continuous customers, because the students join us for a cohort. Then after joining the cohort, we release them either to school back or to the universities or to the jobs. So that's why sometimes our customers do not stay in the hub, but stay in the platform.
Okay, after you train the 234 trainees, where are they today? Do you have their, if they have employment, are you sure that all of them have employment? Where are they?
Okay, currently 60% of them are still in high schools, because we do, as I mentioned, the 60% of our customers are from primary to secondary. So 60% of them are still in the high schools. The 5% of them are researchers, one are from the university lecturers and students, I mean postgraduates, and those whom are employed among them are working with us. A team of 20 is working with us. Another team of 30 is working around in the institutions, especially in software development and
Ms. Claudine,
Internet of Things
that's
development.
all the time we have right now.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jiho. So why don't we proceed? Next is Ritma Green. The floor is yours. Are you here, Mr. Akhtar? Hello? I'm really sorry, I cannot hear you. I think your mic is on. However, the voice isn't really audible at the moment. Okay. If it's not fixing in 20 seconds, we will move to the next picture, and Mr. Akdar, you can present later on. Please have a time to fix it.
Yeah.
Oh, great. There you go. Can you speak again?
Hello.
Yeah, great. Okay, you're good to go.
Hello, my name is Akdar. I'm from Indonesia. I'm the director and the founder of Ritma Green. Ritma Green is a shorter social enterprise working on coffee. Next, please. Next. Yeah, our problem is coffee is highly influenced by climate change. In the case of La Nina, it decreases coffee production around 80%. In the case of El Nino, it reduces coffee production around 10%. So coffee is highly influenced by the climate change. Therefore, we need to develop climate change adaptation strategies. Next. Next. Yeah, our value proposition is provide finally selected and sustainable coffee products produced by smallholder farmers with climate change adaptation and mitigation practices. So we introduce and facilitate climate change adaptation and mitigation practices and technologies. Next. Our key resources are, we have at present, we have around 2,000 partner farmers. Let me introduce you a little bit. Let me tell you a little bit that I was an NGO worker. So before I established the social enterprise, I used to work with an NGO working on coffee. So actually, this social enterprise is a transformation from NGO worker to be a social entrepreneur. Our other key resources are coffee machineries and warehouse. We are partnering with a cooperative who own these facilities. And we also have coffee consultant from Netherlands under farm project. Our competitive advantages is we integrate social, economic, and environmental intervention for our facilitated farmers. And we also facilitate social forestry permit to enable long-term business partnership around 30 years. And we have strong presence on farm and good rapport with farmers. So it enables direct coffee sourcing and storytelling development. Next. Yeah, our team buildings. So those are my friends when we are working in NGO. Basically, I'm in charge as a business development to secure financing, investment, and also stakeholder engagement. A friend of mine also in charge for the supply side, and there's another one for the demand side for the market. And the last one is our admin and finance officer. Next. Yeah, this is our business model. So we are partnering with cooperative or farmer groups. We improve their capacity to produce sustainable coffee and socially responsible coffee. We have two types of products. Our first product is green beans. We are targeting foreign importers, cafe and coffee shops. And our second product is roast bean and ground coffee for our local market. Yeah, this is the business model. So the profit that we get, we're going to distributed to investor, to our business development with Green, and to reinvestment to climate smart agriculture technologies. So the technologies are something like climate tolerant seedlings, bioforest machine, and biogas. Next. Yeah, this is our market. So we mostly targeting B2B market, like cafe, coffee shops, fine and roastery, and also some individual buyer for ground coffee or powder coffee. For the farmers itself, we have around 2,000 farmers at present. In our area, there are potential for 30,000 coffee farmers. In Sulawesi, where we operate, Sulawesi Island, eastern part of Indonesia, we have
10 seconds left.
150,000. Next. Yeah, our achievements. Now we are promoting robust partnership with Hasan University to promote Pine Robusta coffee. And we also participated in export coaching, and we also develop storytelling to improve our market. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the presentation. Questions? Mr. Adam?
Thank you for the opportunity again. I really enjoy your product and what you do, but the only thing I want to ask is that you are in a competitive world, which you know already. What value do you add to your product that you think will keep you on in the market? Do you have any value addition?
Yeah, it's a nice question. Thank you. Basically, our product has a good score for coffee coffee score. We have over 80 our score, and also we are currently developing the storytelling for our product. So we are targeting premium market. That's why now I'm assisted by Monash University Australia to develop a storytelling for our products. And also our strong point is our good relation with farmers. So we could have a direct sourcing and long-term relation for supply. Thank you.
That's good. The last one. How do you get a feedback from your customers, please?
Yeah. Sorry, I miss your question. I miss your point.
Yes, I'm asking. It's good you are engaging with the people. How are you being assessed? How do you get your feedback to keep you on?
Yeah, as I told you that I was working an NGO work before running this social enterprise, so I know exactly their problem. I mean the farmers' problem. So they need the kind of assistance for access to market and access to finance and access to technology. So that's what I'm trying to solve with this business model. For the market, for the coffee market, yeah, we have sent some samples to Netherlands, and they consider it meet the standard. But I'm struggling with funding to buy farmers' harvest actually, because coffee is a capital intensive business.
Anyway, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Ms. Zol Jargal.
Thank you for the interesting presentation. My question is, what do you mean by sustainable coffee?
Yeah, sustainable coffee covers 3 issues: environmentally sustainable, economically sustainable, and socially sustainable. this model, I mean, the climate change adaptation mitigation practices is more about the sustainability for the environmental aspects. So I'm also trying to develop, I'm still under progress actually, to facilitate micro insurance for the farmers for social and economic sustainability aspect.
Okay, can I move on?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Baizi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Aqua, if I'm not mistaken, from Ritma Green, Indonesia. Your business is good as long as it caters for the sustainable development of your country and the others. I have two questions. The question number one, we couldn't see your full pitch deck. However, I would like to know how much money do you want to fuel your business? How much money that is needed to fuel your business? In case your business is funded, how are you going to use the fund?
Yeah, the last proportion of money will be for working capital to buy farmers' harvest. So I need around 300,000 each year actually for this. So this is actually my biggest problem because I don't have collateral to go to the bank, but yeah, I have close relation with farmers. For the machinery actually I don't really have problem because I'm working with a cooperative who own the machinery, the facility, the warehouse. But if I'm able to get the funding, I'm also going to allocate it for farmer capacity building, because I need to improve their capacity to produce high quality coffee because I'm targeting the premium market.
Okay, so Mr. Mayor, do you have a question?
Yes. Hello?
Hello, yeah.
Thank you for the presentation. As far as I understood that you are collaborating with farmers and with cooperative for the coffee harvesting and production. My question is, how do you ensure the traceability of the quality? How do you control and supervise quality, and as long as you are exporting to Europe and many countries?
Yeah, actually we don't do the export yet, but we are now assisted by expert to make us to build our capacity for export. Not yet export actually, but we are supplying local exporter in my hometown. We actually in the group, as I told you that I used to be an NGO worker. So one of my work in the project is to assist farmers to produce to improve their quality. So we actually have been doing this. Now we are trying to find the market. But our business model is to reinvest for climate smart agriculture technologies. So yeah, our biggest problem here in coffee is climate change. So we need to facilitate them climate change adaptation technologies. So some of our profit later will be reinvest to the technologies. So actually for the quality, we have been doing this with our project. So we know the problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Abdul Hafiz.
Thank you very much. That good presentation. I have just about 2 or 3 concerns. First, regarding the farmers aspect in terms of the issues they face regarding climate change. Can you give me or just identify what are the key challenges that climate change is having or affecting the coffee farmers that you have identified that you think that your business model will be able to help solve? And then the second one, in relation to the cooperatives, we know cooperatives have a kind of model they run, their objectives and functions, which are to help their members in order to come out with issues or solutions. So how are you partnering with them? Is it that you are building their capacity, or you are giving them some kind of assistance in terms of how to source funding for their members? I want to know how you are partnering with the farmer cooperatives. And then are you really—
Mr. Abdul?
Yeah.
Mr. Abdul, we don't have enough time for all three questions, so could you please stop there, and he can only answer one question?
All right.
Yeah, for your information, climate change has affected seriously Indonesian coffee. So Indonesia is the fourth producer of coffee, and these past 3 years we don't have many coffee to harvest. This past, because we are facing La Nina these past 3 years, so it reduced significantly. These past 3 years. So farmers understand the climate change problem. Now we are trying to introduce and facilitate the solution, the climate change adaptation technologies, like the climate tolerant seedlings, like the bioforest machinery, and then biogas for them. So the second question is about the cooperative. Yeah, it's not easy.
Mr. Akhdar, that's all the time we have for right now. Sorry, you can leave the rest for the networking session later.
Okay,
thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jiho. Well, great presentations from the 4 teams. So this is a second pitching session. Unfortunately, we have one missing pitchers. So we are going to start with Kuchina Mitocha from Mr. Devendra. So you ready? Mr. Devendra? Are you here? I think your mic is off. Could you turn it on?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hi,
great.
everyone. Namaste. This is from Kuchina Mitocha, Kathmandu, Nepal.
Hi. Hi, good to see you.
Hi.
So, yeah, please start.
Okay. So, once again, namaste, everyone. This is Devendra Pokharel from Kuchina Mitocha, Kathmandu, Nepal. Nepal, it's in Asia, of course, and we do have Everest here in Nepal. Maybe some people like to know what is Nepal. It's very interesting. So Kuchina Mitocha is the School of Hospitality. It's a sustainable social enterprise. We do have, next please. Okay, so Kuchina Mitocha offering job opportunity in the hospitality sector to the young people from different backgrounds. Basically, in picture you can see the first in the picture. This is a deaf and mute students from disabilities background. So we train like that kind of people. Likewise, and then also there you can see the next picture is like LGBTQR. It's like so this kind of society. And then the next one is mix. There is a orphan background, low economic background, and fee-paying students also. So our main aim is to giving a skill about hotels to the young people and support them to find job. So our idea is if you have skill, you get job in the hotel industry. So our aim is to make you skillful and independent life from dependent life through the training, through the job. Yes, please. Next one. So here as we run the School of Hospitality, it's a social enterprise, of course. We have restaurant, we have cafe, we have bar, we have our own hotel school. So the guests from around the world come to stay with us. The main aim to come here guests is to support us by staying, by eating. So we faces some problem like in Nepal, basically as you are social enterprise, when we are running well, then there is some natural and political issues always coming, so that makes us lots of problem, of course. And then also financial weakness means like we are not stable to invest finance because of is dependent upon income, depend upon the, there's always a situation. Job placement approach, companies understanding, like when you are sending to the youth to the company after the training, so most of the company people, they think like, okay, please send me normal person. They are not caring about disabilities. They are not caring about LGBT. They are not caring about, so the people looking for a smart, best one always. So this is another issue for us, especially we faces. Likewise, youth dream, youth always has one dream, and then the reality fact is different in the reality world. So that this is also the kind of issues to handling. And likewise, like in Nepal, basically our government, we are doing so many activities, so many things, but the government doesn't know that. And they don't like to research, they don't like to study what we're doing, and we don't get any support from them. It's just like legal activities. So next, please. Okay. So value of, we have, we still develop job placement is our main focus. Likewise, also, in our school, we have lots of training program and the people coming and going, and we meeting different people, we support community. So like, it's a sustainable social enterprise. Basically, I heard like before also we have someone. The next, please. And so our resource person means like we have lots of partner organization, like local NGOs, local INGOs, company, a job offer company, and then also a small cooperative. And so we're working with the different networks. So next, please. Our team building here, we have young and intellectual team, and almost all the young people are in the department head. Our own students coming as a trainer. We have very much expert and trained trainer, so that helps us a lot also. And the next, please. Our business model is a social enterprise, so it's a charity-run organization, is a not-for-profit company. So our company, whatever we earn, the income,
10 seconds left.
To the young people. And the next. Oh, market strategy is like here we do have our market strategy, like we are branding in our social enterprise and also helping in a different company, and then also like we support not only young people, also support the company to develop the harmony and to fulfill the skillful person. So yeah. And next, please. Sorry. So here you can see achievement means we train already more than many students, like 7,000 students already, and they became a manager, they became owner, they became a trainer. So this is a big achievement for us, and we started from very small, and now we are growing, and it's almost we started from one room. Now we have the many guest rooms, so people can come, and and like also training center is growing. So this is our big achievement.
Okay, time's up. Thank you for the presentation. Anyone ask questions?
Oh yes, please.
Okay, Mr. Bahizi.
Thank you very much. the business called the Cochina Mitocha?
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Yeah, maybe the names may be not well spelled. Sorry, as Mr. Lebendra.
Please.
You have trained 7,000 students in 11 years.
Right.
What was your target in 10 years?
Sorry, your target for future or target for?
What was your target in 10 years?
Oh, very nice question. I love this. In 10 years, I do have a dream, or like our goal is, right now we have in Kathmandu only. So we have 2 training centers already. So I do like to have we do have the 7 provinces in Nepal. So I do like to open in 7 different provinces in 10 years. And then like similar concept. And so to help young people from different backgrounds in different places.
Yes, I was asking, you achieved the 7,000 trainees in 11 years.
Yeah.
What was your plan in the last 10 years? How many trainees would you have to train in 10 years, last year?
Oh, okay. So that's question. Yeah. So I hope like we can multiply like not like 11 times, but 1 lakh. 1 lakh means 100,000 people. We hope we can do it. If we train in different places, if we open in a different province, definitely we can do that.
So it means that in 11 years, how far have you gone with your target? Like in terms of percentage?
It was, when we opened the play, we starting from very small without, I had a hospitality skill, but I didn't have experience that I run my own company, like a social enterprise. So we do have now the experience, we have a network, we have also the big channel through the students, and so that I think we can achieve it.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Dam?
All right, thank you. Yeah, thank you for your presentation. That's good. Skills development is the interest, should be the interest of every government. And you made mention that you're not able to get a full support from government. I would want to know which aspect of support do you want from the government? That's one. And then what effort have you made? And so far, and you are not able to get any attention. These are just the 2 things I would like to know from you. Thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you very much for the question. Basically, skill development is a huge interest and huge budget we do have in Nepal as well. I do like to talk about how government supporting and how the dealing is there is some strategy, and there is difficulties, and there's a process that you have to follow. And if you follow those kind of rules, regulation, and so it's really complicated. And that the money you got or donation or support from our government is you have to invest for that as well. So you got finally less money, and then you cannot give the good quality of the education training programs, so that it's really complicated. And then if you go through that, you cannot be a creative person here in Nepal, basically. And then you cannot make your own plan and idea concept. So you follow those things, then it's investing lots of money, but it's just for putting water in the sand like that. So we have this kind of huge money budget the government investing here in Nepal. I don't know in your country how the government performing, but here, if I go through the government, all the effort goes there. I cannot think, I cannot make plan, I cannot be a creative, I cannot be a, this is how, and then they don't come to research you, and they don't come to what you are doing and what you are, why this person or this company doing and how they're doing, what kind of help they need. They never do, and they never research, they never come. So this is a complicated here in Nepal, especially.
That's okay. So do you not consider your packaging to be an issue? Because they are not supposed to look for you. You are supposed to look for them. Maybe do you not see a problem with your packaging? How you package your information might have been the problem.
How I perform, you mean?
No, how you package, because they are not supposed to look for you as part of the innovation.
Oh yeah,
you are supposed, maybe do you not think that it could be a problem of packaging your information to them?
Oh yeah, packaging. Yeah, packaging problem is also the issues. And you know, there is another part, like the government is always in the backside and behind then the population, then the youth, then the market with value. You know, like the government is very slow. The market is going fast, and then there is a process. The demand, the market demand is very huge. I mean, you know, there is a one demand, but the government has a all courses, the old courses, they don't update the course, and then the market is already going in front. And then at that time, if we follow, we cannot be a critic, we cannot be like provide the skills what the market needs, what the youth needs, what the world need now, because our students are working around the world, you know. So this is there are the issues one part, and the packages also, as you said, because you know, the it's not only about earning money. Is you know, like we have to provide the skills, we have to fulfill the market needs. So there is a big gap, by the way.
All right,
okay, that's gonna have to be the last question. We're out of time. You can leave the rest for the networking session later.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Jiho. So we have the next presenter, which is the Go West line. Are you here? Mr. Bright. Mr. Bright?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Excuse me.
Okay, just a minute, getting my device ready.
There you go. You can start.
Yes, we are okay. Thank you.
Please start.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bright Lemchi. I'm the founder of Go Wasteline Companies. Please, next slide, please. Okay, Go Wasteline is about problem solving, because if a business is not solving a problem, definitely you're going to be out of business sooner or later. So we identified a particular problem in our region, which is a problem of unmanaged waste. Here in Nigeria, particularly my own region, River State, it is being produced, waste is being produced for by over 10,000 tons on a daily basis. This is a fact. So we have seen this problem, and I've found solution in solving this problem. That is why we come up with the idea of solving this problem that we have already discovered in our region, which is a serious problem for us here. Please, next slide. Okay, we value a quite number of things. We have a value proposition and the solution we have presented in solving this problem. Number one is we can't do it alone. So looking at the number of waste produced on daily basis, this is huge amount of number. And in order to solve this problem, we'll have to engage the community. We have to engage people we call waste subscribers, people who enroll with us for free, and they get incentives back by turning in their waste to us on daily basis. So they receive according to the number of waste they turn to us on monthly basis. So that is what we convert as green points. So we usually give them green points, whereby we record the number of waste they have turned into us. And these are waste that could have ended up on the street or being burnt, causing a lot of carbon emissions. So when they turn in this waste, we convert it according to the kilogram they bring as green points, because for every waste you save on the street, it is converted as green points. So they earn for every green point they deposit with us. And it's not just about them bringing the waste to us. We're solving the problem of unemployment, the problem of poverty, the problem of lack of skills through this waste. So it's not just about bringing the waste, it's about the problem we are solving with this particular waste. So please, next slide, please. Okay, we have our key resources. This, like I mentioned earlier, we have our waste subscribers. These are individual collectors who enroll with us for free, and they make monthly stipends. All right, so some may say we don't want it monthly, want it per quarter. So we keep it for them quarterly basis. They come to collect their incentives from us. Although we are working on developing a mobile app that can make the process seamless, instead of them coming to us to collect, and they can actually cash out from where they are. So our key resources are the other waste management companies. They are also our competitors. So they help us transact this waste. We recover waste per ton at the rate of 200 USD, and we supply at the rate of 400 USD, making ×2 of what we have recovered. And 60% of what we take goes to them, 50 to them, 10% to us for the smooth running of this project, and the 40% remains with us for other sustainability. So because beyond we running our project, we must think of sustainability. So one of the ways we are sustaining our project is by saving, paying ourselves through the returns we make from the waste we sell. And we can actually sell over 15 tons in a week. So sometimes, like if it's dry season, we'll sell over 15 tons a week. But if it is raining periods, we'll hardly sell up to 5 tons in a week. So it all depends on the season we are. So please, next slide, please. Okay, we're still a growing team. Actually, we have not we have not given much responsibilities and roles, but my team is a well-devoted team. We have people who are in charge of our social work, who take feedbacks from communities. We have people who have assigned that are into the social media, handles our social media. We have people who are
10
in charge
seconds
of the
left.
site. Yeah. Okay. So we have different teams, and particularly me as the founder, I take over 60% of the team responsibility and roles. Please, next slide, please. Okay, we are not just, our model is not just to take waste, we also turn waste to useful items. And we also teach people how to recycle waste to different beautiful items like the bricks. We also convert waste to gas, the degradable waste. We also convert plastic waste to ties, which you already seen in my pictures there. I have lots of them on my social media and our website. So these are the things we do. Beyond just recovering waste, we are also transforming these things into valuable items that can be of benefit to the society. Now it reduces the need to go for bricks. Now plastics are far cheaper than going for bricks, and they are more durable than the bricks, than the bricks kind of interlocks. So when our customers come in contact with this, they find.
Okay, time's up. Okay, so I'm sorry, Bright. So time's up. Please ask questions. Okay, Miss Ampara.
Hi, that's a very interesting presentation. I would just like to know what are the processes involved in converting the waste into bricks? How long does it take? And how much margin to the revenue that is making to your business right now? Thank you. And please share your social media account as well. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bright, you're mute. So you have to turn your mic and answer the question from the start.
Okay.
Yeah,
my mic
great.
is turned on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
okay.
Great.
All right. Okay, I'm going to be dropping my social media and our website on the chat once I'm done with the presentation. Okay, because I'm connecting with my phone. I don't have my laptop here. All right, it takes us just less than 2 hours to produce plastic interlock, what that can cover about 50 kilometers, as in 50 square meters rather, not kilometers, 50 square meters. So it takes us about 2 hours. All we need to do is to have our materials readily available, which is the low density polyethylenes that we use. So because these things are recycled locally. So by the time we scale more, we can get more automated machines that can help us make it faster. But what I know is from what we're doing, we can do up to 50 square meters in just 2 hours. And it takes less than 30 minutes to have it well dried, and any truck can climb on it. So, and for the selling, it is far cheaper. Now we sell that 50 square meters we produce for over 60% lower than what they buy the bricks interlock, which is far better. And it doesn't break. It's always very solid, and the materials are just locally sourced. All we need is to pay our collectors, and we're based on the number of kilograms they give to us, and we recycle. So it's always easy. It's always easy. And we also take up training programs to teach people how to do this, so that they can actually, in returns, begin to make money from it and save the community also from this huge number of tons that is being produced on a daily basis.
Okay, thank you, Bright, for the answer. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Mr. Vahizi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Blight. It's wonderful to see that you turned waste into usable material. My question is that your bricks made from waste, how efficient are they compared to other materials? What is its impact to environment?
Well, I have two answers to that. Number one, it is durable, far more durable, meaning that the lifespan is over 30 years, according to research. And from the installations we have done so far, we've not had any loss. We've not had any loss, except for areas that we've not been able to cover properly. They'll begin to have some rough edges. But losing out is not, we've not had that experience, because it is plastic melted and compressed. So it is very solid. And like I said, the materials are locally sourced. So it's just like getting it almost free. All right. We use less incentives to get more materials, and we produce high number of plastics. Though the only challenge we encounter in it is because we're still doing the manual production. By the time we get our extruder, compressor, and other machines, equipments that are needed to make it seamless, our production will definitely skyrocket. But for the duration, it is good, and it is also cheaper. So anybody would rather go for it than go for the normal bricks. Because in Nigeria, cement is really actually high. It's about a naira is about 5,000. In USD, I can convert quickly now, but it is far cheaper, over 60% cheaper. Yeah.